What is wealth? How do you define wealth? How do you measure it? Do you want to be wealthy? I guess I sure hope so. If you're at this webinar with us here tonight, why do you want to be wealthy? What would be different? What would be better or worse, I suppose? What would your life look like if you were wealthy? Go ahead and just jot that down on a pen and paper or however you like to take notes. There's going to be a lot of these questions we're going to want a little journey together tonight, and feel free to share those in chat. We can interface a little bit.
And I think when I think about wealth, I think about being unabashedly wealthy, right? You're probably familiar in in our typical Western culture of modern day. There's this like craving to be wealthy, but then it's also very sort of hush hush, and it's we sort of you know send insults toward people who are wealthy and they're out of touch and those sorts of things. And so we kind of have this like duality in our minds, right? And I see that present in people sort of over and over and over again, where they will maybe self sabotage their wealth or their growth. They will maybe sort of purposefully deny themselves opportunities to grow, sort of thinking that money is greedy or that's not what the purpose of work is, or those sorts of things. And I would encourage you to think about what would it feel like to you to be unabashedly wealthy, to claim it as your right, to say, I, as a human being, should experience everything that life has to offer, all of the gifts of my creator or chance or whatever it is that you believe in, and to be an example for others of what a wealthy life could look like, both in terms of financial wealth, and we're going to talk about all the types of wealth tonight, and all of the other forms of wealth in life. So just kind of think about that. That question there, like, do you want to be wealthy? On first glance, you might think, like, of course, like, what are you talking about? Everyone wants to be wealthy, but kind of think about maybe how that duality is coming up for you, or how maybe it's come up in your family or your culture or your workplace or your profession, and kind of sit with that and see if you can make some progress on that, where you can claim your desire to be unabashedly wealthy in all of the domains of your life, without shame, with joy, with an excitement to experience all of these things and to be an example to others for what is possible.